Grand Rising. It's your girl Gabby the Intuitive Sage. Well, for those who do not know, it's your girl Gabby the Intuitive Sage. And the way I do my readings is like an essay. We get an introduction, which is what we're doing right now. We're going to pull cards in your past, present, what you need to know moving forward, the future, and we're going to get a closing if that's what you see fit. Okay? Um, Automatically, as soon as I come on the camera, I kind of like zoomed out. But usually, or lately, when I've been putting my videos on YouTube, I've been just like pre-recording it and not really doing no tarot cards and not really pulling no cards. I'm gonna pull cards today. So we're not really having a spiritual conversation. We are actually going to get a reading. Um, yeah, we're gonna pray and then we're gonna jump right into it, child. Utilize angels, ancestors, spirit guides, mother and father. I ask that you place the seal of protection over me and the collective as we are in a vulnerable state. I just want to thank you for allowing me to use my gift and thank you for pulling my soul child towards me and just for overall growth and expansion itself. I say, I ask that you guide my words and just make me thankful throughout this video. And well, yeah, throughout the video, I say and aloud. But I usually have like literally this is like I don't know. I was ready, y'all. And then I got outside and I turned on the camera and it's just like I can't focus, but I'm focused. Like I know what I'm doing, but I guess it's a lot of shit that needs to be said or a lot of energy right now, or energy is very intense right now. I just pray this shit don't blow away my phone or nothing. Like, I don't really like doing videos when I'm around people. So my wife is upstairs in the room, and I came outside, but I just pray that I just pray that motherfucker don't like blow over or like the tarot cards don't like blow all over the place because I really don't have time. I'm in the backyard. And if it's blowing the neighbor shit, I ain't getting it. I'm just gonna leave it there. But it's kind of cold, y'all. It's kind of cold. Ain't nobody tell me my jacket was off. Messed up. But yeah, okay. So lately, well, okay, I was praying and I was asking the universe, to give me a clear, intuitive message. And this is why I didn't say that in the prayer. Why I paused at the end of my prayer because I had already prayed, I had already meditated, I had already asked the universe for a message for the day, and I was about to say make me or give me a clear, intuitive message, but I already have the message. You understand what I'm saying? So it kind of threw me off when it was time to pray in the beginning of this video, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Like I'm really trying to. I think that's why I keep spacing out. I'm trying to go back to the place I was in. I should have wrote it down. That's what I should have did, but I did not. Oh, okay. Who and what are we? What would we be without like a trading system? Right? Like if everything is energy and everything should be like equal give and take. Who are we if we are not serving others? Or what? Like, how can we claim we are successful or happy if we're not claiming others? You notice, like the happiest people, they have people that they serve. Like, and not necessarily people, but um, I don't know how to explain it or where I'm going with this. But when I asked for the message, it was like The first message I got was everything in front of you could be telling you no, stop, you can't do something. But if you don't make a way for yourself, you will never get there. So if everything is set up to where you fail, make a way for you to succeed. Like if you can't get a job and or every job you've had you got fired or it just didn't work out, start your own business. But it's like it's people out here who will say shit like, well, they told me I couldn't do it, so I did. Or like, don't be so weak-minded. Like sometimes we do let what other people say and like our ego get the best of us. But I feel like if you want something to happen for you, you gotta make it happen for yourself. Period. And when we talk about getting into our purpose and finding something that's gonna truly make us happy and just finding a way or making a way for ourselves, like stepping into our own abundance, our own birthright. Um, I think it's important that we know what we are here to do in the first place. So when you step out into the world with the wrong intentions and without the inner knowing of what's really going on out here, it's kind of like you just lost. You just moving. But when you somebody who know, or you are in a position where you feel like you're awakening, or like in a time period in your life where you feel like you're awakening, or you don't know what's really going on, or you never really fit in, and things around you it's just like you always seem different, or like you seem to disassociate from a lot of shit. It's probably because your soul it came to evolve, and in order to evolve, you gotta the equivalent of evolve is to grow. So if you it's a um I get it to like please ourselves first, right? Because I can say I've been going through things like not necessarily going through things, but being tested, like in the midst of being tested, I feel like I've learned my lessons, and it's like it's not really about what other people say or what people deem success is. It's about what you deem success is and what truly makes you happy. And oftentimes that ends up being you doing your own authentic like thing, like you have your own passion for something, but it typically it like revolves around serving people. So, but always keeping yourself in the universe first, and the universe is like it's you, you. So you should always make sure that you are who you pleasing. But um, when it comes to finding your passion or finding your purpose or figuring out what it is you feel like you came here to do, find something that brings you inner peace, but brings others happiness. In short, because I know I do a lot of explaining. So I feel like a lot of people is going through that or like having that awakening, like realizing that you don't owe nobody shit, and anything that you do for others should be because you want to, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So, like people with these multi-million-dollar ass businesses, they got employees. Granted, I mean, if they didn't have the employees, it wouldn't be a business, right? But it's like don't let that be your end all be all. Like I've been out of the matrix for a while, but with the shit that I'm encountering right now. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not even gonna tell y'all. I forgot what I was gonna say anyway, because it don't even matter. I was gonna say y'all too much. Okay. Well, yeah, the main goal or the main focus of what I was saying was find something that brings you inner peace, but also can bring others happiness or wealth. Because when they say be fruitful and multiply, granted, have babies, okay, but I don't think that was the everything is deeper than what it seems. So if you are woke and you done been through some shit, okay. When I say been through some shit, I mean you done did the work and you elevated like to the point where a lot of shit don't need to be explained. That's why when I get on here, I really just be talking, like just trying to just flowing, really. Because I would, one could only hope that, like I said, my soul tribe reaches me and they understand where I'm coming from when I say the things that I say. So it's really no reason for me to be too specific because, like I said, I'm here to teach, but then again, I'm not here to I'm here to preach, but I'm not here to like really teach. I can show you by teaching you, but when I'm speaking, it's just like really me trying to get an understanding of my thoughts, but just being nice enough to share my thoughts and what I pick up on the cards or what I pick up on the energy read or just what energy I pick up, period. Just being able to share that with people, I think that's, you know, that also brings me inner peace because I always feel like I talk a lot, but I ain't have nobody to listen. But it feels a whole lot better to be talking to a camera and me, I can listen or not, you know what I'm saying? But just to be able to put what I'm saying out and just to be able to give space for people to come in and hear what I gotta say and to give their feedback, you feel what I'm saying? But also help heal the collective or I say my soul family for real, for real. And I was listening to a reading earlier, and she was like, "I hate saying collective," and I don't like saying it because I was saying it because somebody else was saying collective. But I usually say family, but I want to say soul family. Like I want to start saying soul family, or I don't know, give the people some name. Um, because they do sound a little robotic or like basic, and it just sounds like somebody who's just doing it because everybody else do it. But I've been doing this for a while, but I stopped. And like when I was younger, I used to see stuff and just be able to tell a motherfucker what I saw. But then I wouldn't say my gift was removed or nothing, but it's just like, when you're a child, you're closer to God than anybody. You're closer to purification than anything. And I just think somewhere in between being a child and being a 23-year-old, I kind of tapped out. But I'm slowly but surely getting back in. That's why, like, I don't know, I might sound a little awkward in my videos because I used to do this shit every day. Now it's like, I don't know, I think I let people, words, and shit get in my way, like knock me down. But the reason why I'm here is so you don't have to do that. So you can stay on your path, so you can stay tapped in. I look ashy, but I ain't. Um, like, cause when I don't have them times, like the other day I kept recording videos. I kept recording videos. I was crying and shit because of the shit that I'm, encountering right now, and I be wanting to come on here and say something like, even I one to give myself encouragement because, like I said, I don't have nobody else to do that for me. I'm the strong one. I'm the one who always makes shit look easy, but it ain't. You feel me? So I be wanting to come on here and share my thoughts and feelings just to let motherfuckers know, like, it ain't easy. It ain't all, like, on this journey, it ain't always peaches and cream. It's like they say, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I try not to look at it like that. Like, duality is perfection. That's number one. That's something that I wrote on one of my new cards. But we can't have light without dark. We can't have up without down. You feel what I'm saying? So life is a series of ups and downs. or what I say, a post-saving change, where it never stops. So if you expect things to be good and peaches and cream all the time, you got another thing coming. You open for a rude awakening, baby. But it's like you can attract the things that you want, but you gotta be healed enough to do that. And during that healing process a while back, I feel like I was doing that. I was doing my videos, was doing everything I needed to do, and then for a while, I got off track. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get back on it. I'm just excited. Don't let excitement, don't let anything get you off track, because then you got to do the work again. You can't. I don't give a fuck what your ranking is or what you think you got in the spiritual. You got to do the work. Period. You got to do the work. And like, you can do the work and forget. See what I'm saying? That's why they new levels, new devils. Because you get somewhere or you get a higher ranking. But it's like, if you're still on this earth, I don't give a fuck how spiritual, how much fruit and vegetables you eat, how much you do yoga. I don't give a damn. It's more to it than that. You feel me? Because there's people out here who do yoga. There's motherfuckers out here who eat fresh. They raw vegans, but they still low vibrational. And it's like, for them, that's their balance. But it's like, it don't matter how much, like I said, it don't matter how much you do, you know, make it look like you this type of person. If you're not really doing the work, you're not really doing the work. And none of that shit is gonna matter. Like, to the most high. You can gain or all you think you gonna get on the physical, in the matrix. But if you're not really doing the work, it'll reflect. Y'all hear that dog? He crying. Rufus, shush. And I don't know if any of this shit made sense, like, or went together, but you know what? The key is being confident, bitch. So either you get it or you get it. The girls, they get it, and the girls, it's zone. And that's between you and God. Okay, take it up with the most high, not me. I just, you know, live steady, getting ashy. I'm seeing them on the camera. See if I got some lip gloss in my pocket. What the fuck? I hope it's just the wind. Cause I don't need nothing to fall. You will meet your soulmate when the time is right. It's past. It came out in reverse for real, but did I fix these cards? No. You can't be starting out with no reversals. Wrong. I thought I did though. I put all my cards up right, but I didn't. But yeah, like, I was standing at a stoplight and that motherfucking light would not turn green. I'm like, damn, well, not green. It just wouldn't. It wouldn't say walk. You know, it just kept having that damn orange hand. It was like stop. And I'm like, damn, is we gonna ever get to go? It ain't no thing for me to press. It ain't nothing for me to press. Shit, so either we gonna keep letting these motherfucking cars go, or we gonna cross the street, babe. But you was like, no, babe, let's just wait. I'm like, fuck and no. Shit, come on. She like, babe, no. I'm like, I started running across the street. I'm like, come on. So she eventually, she came. She caught up with me. She was like, you right, because we would have been sitting over there for a long time. I said, yes. Good. Look, as I said that adventure awaits you, go find it. So nothing will ever come to you if you just sit there waiting for it. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna do it. It ain't gonna come. Like, and I'm learning that firsthand. It don't matter how much work you did. Like, you still gotta go do the work for what it is that you want. It's not like the universe. Like I said, it's not like the universe is gonna just leave you hanging. But it might not come. And I don't know, it be pissing me off. This is why I was saying I was crying the other day and shit. I wanted to come on here and do a video because I feel like, damn, I do the work, or I've done the work. Um, why should not come to me? Why is it not happening for me? Like, if abundance is my birthright, why should I have to work so motherfucking hard? And it's like, for one, it's because where I live at. Like, I mean, it is what the fuck it is. Be in the matrix and out of it. So, I'm gonna go get a jig. Because it's like that. I ain't got time. And still work on my businesses. Like, I feel like I've been stuck in the same cycle since I was younger. And it's like, I could blame it on my parents. But what if that's just my life cycle? What if that's my karmic cycle that I need to overcome as in this vessel, in this soul? I mean, not the soul, in this body, in this lifetime. Uh, so it's like I gotta break myself out of that karmic cycle. I'm telling my mama, or steady going to stay with my peoples and shit. That shit not gonna. That's steady putting me in them same cycles, and it's my job to get myself to where I need to be. So not to. Oh, look at one of my ancestors. Hi, grand lady. Um, but it's like not to. It's not nobody else's fault. We all come here with a lesson. We all come here with something to learn. We all come here to grow and evolve, and everything gets set up to for our own well-being. And either you can let that shit break you down, or you can let it build you up. And I just get so tired of feeling like, why my life gotta be like this? Why I gotta go through this? Even though I don't feel like I live a fucked up life and I been used to, but now I'm happy. But it's like, it's certain things that I feel like should just be granted to you as a human being. Like, everybody should have their own piece of land. I feel like everybody should be born and you get a piece of land, period. Like, or you get a house. Other shit like cars and shit, that's luxury. I feel like you should automatically, like, if you want that type of shit, you gotta work for it. But homes and food and shit like that, that breaks my heart, like, every time, because it's so hard. And like now, food prices is up 10,000 motherfucking percent. Don't nobody got time for that. Then it's just a lot. So it's like I'm trying to, not trying. I'm being grateful. I'm allowing myself to be grateful for the things that I have and the things that I don't have and the things that I know is for me, but they're just not here yet. And it's like, ooh, it being in the process of like working hard, but then you feel like, man, what the fuck am I doing all of this for? And ain't nothing came, so then you stop. Or you feel like it's just that fucking thought process or that thought pattern, period, will fuck you up because it's like you just gotta do the work and be happy about it or be okay with it, and it'll piss you off sometimes. I know I ain't the only one. And then, like I said, in all my other videos, anybody who act like life is just all the time is a liar. I'm sorry, they lie. It just don't make no sense to me. It just don't, unless you done healed everything. Otherwise, if you healed everything, if you don't have nothing else to learn, and you reached a certain vibration, you'll die. Like, so it just baffles me when people fake it. Like, no. But I get it when people are allowing themselves to be in the moment. Like, I'm not letting nothing distract me or keep me from doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And I admire them motherfuckers because me, on the other hand, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be like, universe, this some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what you could take. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm afraid to die. I just don't want to die like horrible death. But like, sometimes I be like, damn, this some bullshit. Some bullshit. But I wake up my ass up and I pray every day. Like, thank you. I'm so grateful to wake up. I'm so grateful to be here because I know I have something to do. I have a mission to complete or a lesson to learn while I'm here. Somebody to save, something to do. If you waking up, you got something to do. There's a reason why you're here. So I'm gonna use my breath for good. I'm gonna use my life for good. I'm not gonna just wake up and be breathing air ungratefully or just what's the word for it? I forgot. But kind of like being unappreciative of what I have. Cause there's motherfuckers out here who don't have nothing. It gets worse. So it just be like, damn, if I want something, I can't rely on you. I can't, and not necessarily that I can rely on you. Don't get me wrong. Everything I do, I take it to the universe first. I pray about it first. If my ancestors ain't telling me to do it, or if it ain't nothing that I feel like is a flight, I ain't doing it. But like I stopped doing videos for a while. Take that as an example. And it's like everything in me said do it. I should be doing it, but it was like I did them. I used to do videos every morning, and I ain't getting nothing out of it. And it's like I did. I was happy when people text me. I love your energy, and I just want to thank you and thanks to us for allowing the universe to speak through you, and just it makes me feel good to feel like I'm helping somebody. But it didn't feel good for the shit that was going on in my own life. And it's like you gotta realize that even as a spiritual person or as a guru or whatever the fuck you wanna call yourself, teacher, healer, whatever, don't think because you help others or you give okay, so karma and like just sowing what you or reaping what you sow, my bad. Um, it's not always and I ain't gonna say it's not always good, but it's like I said, don't expect things to be peaches and cream. You're gonna always receive what you give out. Period. But sometimes we could be paying karmic debts from previous lifetimes or whatever the case may be. Or you could just be stuck in a cycle that you were unaware of. So it's like we should always be doing healing. We should always be, you know, focusing on ourselves and allowing our love for ourselves be light and guidance to others. So it was like I gotta get back to my videos. I gotta get back to doing it because although I can't say that, and I never really. Okay, so when I first started doing it, I thought about like, okay, maybe they can make me money, but then I was like, no, I want to do this because this is who I am and it brings me peace, like I said. And so when I thought about it, and I was like, it don't bring me no money right now. I got stuff I gotta do. I had moved back to St. Louis, started working, and was just doing a whole lot of shit. And I didn't really have time for it. And then when I did have time for it, I just didn't do the shit. And I felt like shit the whole time. Wasn't making a lot of money. Wasn't, this shit didn't come in. But it's like, if I do this and I make this my job, I make healing others and allowing myself to be in a state of peace, that'll bring more in. That's what brings abundance in. It's not that it'll directly come from that. And salute to those motherfuckers who do get paid. This is their income. But I don't feel like I want this to be that because I never want to lose sight of the overall vision, the overall purpose of what it is that I do. Right. So that's why I said be in the world and not of it. Because sometimes we gotta do what the fuck we gotta do. And people gonna talk and people gonna have their ideas. It's just like them fake ass spiritual people who, like I said, it don't matter how much fruit you eat, it don't matter how many crystals a motherfucker got on, I don't give a fuck. It can be fake. People do spell work, people do crazy shit, like they still vibe low. I don't give a fuck how good a motherfucker make it look. unless you on some real shit and you being real and true and honest with yourself. It's people who make it look like they just this angel and they really not. And it ain't even about that. I mean, I'm just talking about like vibration wise or energy wise. Don't beat yourself up or don't feel like you any less of who you say you are because you have questions or I mean it's just human. We come here and we are in our human form, regardless if you're earth angel or whatever the fuck you say you are. You are in a human body, you have human tendencies, you have human thoughts and just let allow yourself to reflect on everything you may come across your mind. Because it's a disagreeable or an agreeable. Just period. Like I have to really. Sometimes it just be your ego talking. Mm. But like I know people out here who act like they just I don't know. And I see them in real life like, okay, let me say something like this. Like people who say they spiritual, like they meditate all the time, they put their crystals on, they do all this extra shit, but they half dirty. Or they don't, they stink. For somebody to be of love and to be this high vibrational person, you would, you would do better by yourself, right? But there's somebody that's faking it. You can't tell me you of light and you this, that, and the third and you be spazzing the fuck out. It's just not it. And don't get me wrong, like I said, we are all fucking human. And when I say spazzing out, I mean doing crazy shit. We all have moments where we yell, where we get overwhelmed. But it's important to keep yourself grounded. Like it shouldn't be something that happens often or every day or minor things. Like, period. Leo, like shit like that. Like you can't tell me you're a blighter, you're a healer, and you dirty, or your house dirty, or your car dirty. Or it just don't line up. Or I'm being so mindful of what I put in my body. I eat fruit. I do this. I do that every day. But you fuck 10 different niggas in a week, or you fuck 10 bitches in a week. Come on now. You gotta be mindful of what you're putting in your body. You can't do it only with food and not with the souls you're exchanging energy with. Come on now. So it's like people need to understand that we all come here with challenges, things that we gotta learn. And I don't mean to take that, and I don't mean like you can't tell me that you of light and you do this because we all do things. Okay, don't get me wrong, I take that back. But it's like it is not our job to judge others, and don't allow yourself to be to be stagnant based off of what somebody else said about you, or how somebody else feel about you, or what somebody else deems success is, or none of that. Like at the end of the day, fuck what they talking about. If somebody telling you you can't do something, or they put a block in front of your way, you better find a way to go somewhere else. Just like if they say the road is closed, you better reroute your motherfucking self. It's plenty ways around it. It might take you a little longer, but you gonna get there at the end of the day. So it's like don't when you focus on things that don't have nothing to do with you, you become stagnant, you become stuck. Or and even if that could just be the thoughts of somebody else. Like granted you doing what you gotta do for yourself on a daily basis, but it's like your intention behind it. What are you doing this for? So it's like keeping a job you don't want. And it's everybody say you need to keep this job. You need this job. If you don't, you're not gonna have no money if you don't keep the job. But if you got $1 million business idea that you feel like a work, the longer you stay there, the longer you listen to other motherfuckers, the longer you're not gonna be successful. Period. So yeah, I just kind of got tired of listening to what other people say. Like I can feel energy. I can basically read a motherfucker's thoughts. So if I'm around you, or if you were in my energy field, just by being able to call me every day, or talk to me every day, or see me every day, or any of that, I can feel you, just like you probably gonna feel me. Because motherfuckers don't really be knowing if they not aware and open and receptive to energy. But it's like I have to let people go because who I am and what I do, I'm a healer. I'm a spiritual teacher, and um, this is what I want to do in my life: make jewelry, well, pretty much be self-sufficient, do everything on my own, and be allowed to teach others and show others and give things to other people that you can really do on your own. You can order this shit, you can make it on your own. You can either buy the recipe book, or you can do whatever you're gonna do, or you can buy the products. Period. I can teach you how to do it, or I can do it for you, but I'll never be the person that keep giving a motherfucker readings, or keep giving you healing sessions, or keep doing something for you. You gotta do this on your own, because if I die, or I move out of town, or I move around, I know I am. So that's why for me it's like I'm not here to try to like preach or put nothing on people. It's more so like if you understand what's understood, it needs to be explained. But if you feel like you need me to explain to you something, I can give you a lesson or two, or we can have a spiritual conversation, or do a soul session or something like that. But I'm not. When it comes to my videos, I'm no longer doubting myself. I'm no longer making accommodations for people who don't understand where I'm coming from. Because all word, it's like there's so many different words that mean the same thing. So if you say you are somebody of light, or you say you are somebody that's conscious, you know that a lot of the shit that we say, or a lot of things that we do, it's grave importance in the words that we say. So it's real easy to understand somebody who could be speaking another language from you, or could be like I said, saying different words, homophones and shit like that, like, or saying, you know what I'm saying, saying words that sound alike, but not sound alike, but mean the same thing, but different. It's cold. I gotta hurry up and go in the house. I've been out here talking for almost an hour, and I ain't even picked no motherfucker. I just really don't like when people is around me when I'm doing videos. The neighbor got the window open. I can't say they listening, but I would be mad if somebody heard me. I mean, not really, but at the same time, I don't know, y'all. See, that's something I gotta get out of. Just like I had to get out of being around motherfuckers who wasn't here for the wasn't supposed to be here. Say, I have found the one my soul loves in the past. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So I don't really want to put the cards down because they're gonna fly away. So I'm put these in my pocket. Okay, we got a nigga read the reader. I have found the one that my soul loves, and your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Now, I definitely said that you can't go no motherfucking where if you just standing there, if you just waiting on somebody else to tell you you can go, or it's your turn now. No, motherfucker, you gotta make it your turn. Okay, you gotta make it your time to shine, because otherwise, when they say it's not the right time, any time is the right time. Right now is the right time. So it's like I get tired of listening to readings and seeing people on here talking about who talking about you, or what they saying about you, or this person said this. Like, I get so tired of hearing that karmic, low vibrational ass shit. I'm not getting a reading so you can tell me about Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm not getting a reading so you can continue to tell me about this motherfucking ex I knew been doing spell work since the motherfucker told me I think old mouth, so why would I want to keep listening to it? Or this couple arguing about you. Like, come on now. I know y'all see the videos on there. That shit is low. It's very low. It's very low. And it's time for some real shit to be out. So I don't want to hear that shit, frankly. Now, if you saying some shit and you pulling on energy and you say some shit and it's going on in my life, like something that the universe purposely had you say to let me know that you talking to me, granted. But I get tired of hearing the same shit in every reading. Like every fucking reading, they talk about the same shit. I was gonna say these bitches, but I ain't gonna call nobody out their name, cause yeah. But that's how I talk. So like it or love it. Otherwise, I don't give a damn. But yeah, it's kind of annoying to always hear readings about the same shit. Like you can't say hello gods and goddesses and then you talking about low vibrational ass shit. Granted, sometimes it be funny because sometimes this shit be true, but that's not what I'm tapping on the reading for. I don't give a fuck about what's going on with somebody else. I could pick up the phone and call them if I wanted to know their business, because motherfuckers will just run their mouth to you. That's just what people do in general. I'm not picking up on. I don't want to be. I don't want to go into a reason and you just picking up on anything. No, because then at that point you're being an agent, as my wife will say. I'm not here to be no agent. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not here to. I don't give a fuck about what nobody else said or none of that. We talking about you. We talking about ourselves. We talking about how we can grow and expand and become the human beings we need to become. Period. Like this ain't that. Y'all be trying to let. I had I had cut my shirt. Y'all wasn't supposed to see that it was uneven. But it's fine. I like my skirt. But yeah, it's we passed that. Okay, that's so like 2012 and when tarot first started popping and shit. We're not talking about that bullshit. I don't want to come on here. I don't want to talk about why we broke up and who doing spell work on who. None of that. Because you do spell work, and I have to learn. I gotta cut some motherfuckers off, some more motherfuckers, or I have to set those boundaries. Bitch, I don't want to talk about nobody else. I don't. If we're not talking about how we gonna elevate, if you're not talking about nothing high vibrational, I don't want to fucking hear it. If you just not talking about shit in general, bitch, get off my phone. Or bitch, get away from me. Or I don't want to watch that video. I'm just not here for it because, yeah, like I said, the motherfuckers don't really be on nothing. They just here, just taking up space. And in all honesty, if motherfuckers was on the level that they should be on, we would be further as a people than we are. And I'm making it my duty to be one of those leaders who's gonna aid my community, my kinfolk, aid my community in becoming what you call it, like the people who we are, the gods and goddesses that we are. Period. So it's very important that you find your niche. I think that's the word for it, or find what it is that makes you happy or brings you inner peace, but can also be a service to others. Period. Like, I mean, it's not that hard. I'm gonna leave them in there though. I was gonna put them in my pocket. That's your past. In the past, I feel like somebody figured it out. What it is that they wanted to do. Somebody figured it out. You may have forgotten. You may have let it go. You may have stopped it for a while because you felt like it wasn't gonna be whatever the fuck. But as long as it brings you happiness, as long as it brings you peace, as long as it allows you to be in an open space, like anything, like doing her puts me in a meditative state. Period. So I remember like when me and my wife first got together, like I don't know, she like little sweet comments, but I could kind of feel it. Like I ain't gonna say like first got together, like she was just an asshole or nothing, but it was just like, I was always on the go, and a motherfucker, you know how people, and not even just her, I ain't even gonna say that, but like people feel like when do you have time to meditate? When do you have time to get the downloads? When do you do the work? I do the work every day, all the time. When I am doing her or something, I have a certain type of music I want to hear that puts me in that place to allow me to be open to receiving. So it's like everybody has their own way of doing something. And so just because I don't do the things the way that you do it, don't mean that I'm not doing it the right way. But Um, I don't even know. I don't know, y'all. I be losing my train of thought. YouTube, if you don't know, now you fucking know. I be all over the place. All right, go check out my my ooh, my Instagram videos. I used to be doing. Always forgetting what the fuck I be saying. It'll come back when it needs to come back. I'm trying to. I'm just. I don't want to make a fall. That I don't. Past, present, what you need to know moving forward. Okay, so in the present, this is okay. So, like I was saying, in the past, I feel like somebody figured it out. Somebody found out what it is that they need to be doing, what brings them inner peace or whatever. That's what I was talking about. Um, and that's what doing her does for me. So something that allows you to be open, and it's like I was just watching Infinite. Y'all go watch Infinite. I ain't never seen that movie until now, but it was like, you ever did something and and it's like you kind of, it's like you're remembering it. You're not learning it. You're not, like when I'm talking and I'm doing this, it's like I'm remembering this, but it's like I can't really remember it. I ain't gonna say I can't remember where it came from, but I know. But then again, it's like I get messages from all types of things and everywhere. So it's like I can never really remember where I got it from, but I can remember what the message was or what I needed to come and say. But I struggle with words and trying to get it out. So, that's my little. Ah! It's a spider or a bug or whatever the fuck on my phone. Get off my phone. I just want it off my phone. Can't get off my phone. I don't like bugs at all. I'm not like I can't. I just don't do bugs. Yeah, that just made me itchy. It was ugly. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Um, that was in the past. Present. Present. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So I feel like somebody is currently um, getting back into their old self, or like not necessarily old self, but like you could have been in a cocoon stage, or you've been put in hermit mode, or just placed in a spot where you can gather yourself or rest and get rejuvenated, and get ready for all the work that's gonna have to get done. Because I feel like all that time you was letting somebody, or you was stuck stagnant due to whatever the fuck, and now somebody has the courage to pursue whatever it is that they want to do, and it says release your worries and receive universal abundance. So it's like when you do the work, faith without work is dead. Period. So I had to realize that like certain stuff, it be real, it be on point. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to nobody's church. Okay. Uh, uh, but I know this is a very strong message for me. Uh, and it's a very good time to get your vision boards together. Start putting your sticky notes up in your house. I think I say the same things in my messages, but it's like every other video, I feel like I say the same thing. But get your shit together, okay? Now is the time. Start back doing the work. If you wasn't doing the work, or you feel like you've been slacking on the work, now is the time to put in no work. My shit was just on fucking 20%. Now it's on 10. All right, y'all. Past, present. What I say? What you need to know moving forward is release your worries and receive universal abundance. So the universe got you. You doing the work? I guarantee you the universe gonna make a way. I said I don't want to make money from my videos. I do want to be able to have time and energy to be able to do my shit, but still be able to make money from my other businesses to make way for the shit that I want to do for the community. So it's like allow yourself to make this your priority. Make your self care your um, whatever it is that you like to do. If you like to knit, if you like to fucking make scooters, I don't know, I'm just naming shit, I don't know. If you like to make chairs, if you're a fucking welder, if you feel like You like to make food, cook, or whatever the fuck the case is. Whatever it is that you like to do. You like to read books, make books, write books, make purses, make, earrings, jewelry, whatever. Speak, make you a podcast. Like, do what you gotta do, even if nobody listening right now. And the overall future, you are spiritually connected to those you love. So, period. And souls that belong together will always find their way back together. This can be in love and just in your overall, like I said, passion or whatever your purpose is on earth. What is for you will find its way to you. So find something that just brings you peace, like I said, that just feels like you just flowing, just feels like you're remembering this, or something you've done 1,000 times that you can never get bored with it. But you are spiritually connected to your ancestors. So if you are somebody who do something like this, don't be shy, don't be afraid, don't be scared, don't be, you know, acting like you don't, feeling like you don't know what you're talking about, because you know what the fuck you're talking about. Period. And what you got to say has great importance. You got a message that somebody truly needs in their life. And yeah, that's what it is, y'all. Thank you for watching my video. Universe, angels, and ancestors, spirit guides, I just want to take this time to gather all my energy and pull it back towards me and release any energy that does not belong. I just want to close out this reading as well. Thank you. My phone for the die, y'all. Otherwise, we would have got a longer reading, but I just been talking, so hopefully it's good enough for the people. Plus, it's cold. Shit, I don't even need the motherfucking cards. I be telling them. I like my oracles, but I ain't even get to pull. Let me pull one. La 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 la. Let me pull one before my phone down. Abundance. Ashe, it's coming in. All you gotta do is step into your purpose, and abundance is gonna come in. Okay? Ashe and Allah.